Nearly there, tip number 9. Okay, this is called the final check. Now, we have already talked about the final check in terms of not leaving personal equipment around and doing the safety check to ensure that the windows are locked or shut correctly, the doors are shut, and that any chimney fires are not still burning. So those things we've already checked, but really to give that extra wow factor to your client is this, to do the zooming in and zooming out, which is my final tip of the 4 cleaning principles I talk about earlier on in my blogs. Now, to recap, what that entails is to enter a room. So before I leave a property, having completed the clean, I will start at the top of the house and I will go into each room and I will step back and I will do a quick tour of the room just to check that I haven't missed anything. And then I will also stand back at the door and then look. And what I'm looking for, I'm zooming out, I'm looking for anything that needs just a final little touch of presentation. So again, that could be the curtains that need to be hung evenly and beautifully, the cushions, are the rugs straight, are the lampshades standing beautifully and upright, do the books or the magazines, are they nicely organised? So I will always check that when I've zoomed out, that I don't have any funny feelings when I look at the room and that make me feel a little bit like, oh, that's not perfect. So that is the zooming in and the zooming out, which must be done in each room before you leave. With the bathrooms, you know, to make sure the toilet roll is beautifully placed, that the products are nicely laid out, and that's the sort of thing we want to look out for. Again, in the kitchens, that anything that's left out is sort of left in height order or near where it should be. So the kettle may be near the sink, or however it should be organised, just make sure it's as the client wants it. And again, that's something that you can ask your client when you're on your original walk around to say, do you have any specific places or bugbears where if things are left in the wrong place, that annoys you? So always ask that question and get that information so you can totally leave the client with that absolutely wonderful wow factor.